Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, Zuri's World. Boing, boing. Hey guys, it's Zuri and I'm back with another video. So, it's been a while since I posted a video, and some things have happened since then. First and foremost, the very first thing that we're going to talk about is I hit 100 subscribers! Yay! We're actually at a little over 100 now. We're at like 109 subscribers? Is that it? At the time I'm filming this video, I have 109 subscribers, so that's really exciting. Oh my goodness, I never thought that I would make it here. Oh my goodness. So yeah, thank you so much if you have been subscribed for a very long time or if you just recently subscribed. I appreciate the support. It's been like, what, 6, 7 years since I started doing YouTube? Since 2014. It's been 6 years, it'll be 7 years this August, this summer. So, you know, it's been a long time coming, and sure, 100 subscribers is not a lot of subscribers in comparison to some of the really big YouTubers nowadays. I just feel compelled to say that, and I don't know why. It's kind of like if I rejoice over having 100 subscribers, I feel like someone will be like, 100 subscribers, really? But for me, it means a lot, you know? Reaching 100 subscribers feels even more monumental than reaching 100 followers on Instagram. And I was wondering why that was, but I guess it's because, you know, on Instagram, you just take a photo of yourself, and it's, you know, not to say that, you know, doing Instagram doesn't take a lot of work, because, you know, photography is work. But I guess the amount of effort that I personally put into Instagram versus YouTube is like, YouTube's a lot of effort and Instagram's not that much effort. So, you know, I don't know. I'm happy to reach this milestone, even if it's like step 1 out of whatever. But it's important to me. So that's what matters here. And thank you so much to everyone that's shown support. Whether it's been from very early on or if it's just recently, happy to have you here. So the second thing that has kind of happened recently that I'm really excited about, that's kind of new, is I got a drawing tablet. I've been wanting to get a drawing tablet for the longest time, and I was finally able to get one. Here she is. She's tiny, but so far, so good. This is a Huion. I hope I'm saying that right. A Huion. Was it H? What is it? It's a Huion H420 drawing tablet. So you just like hook it up to your laptop, and then you have a pen, and so then when you're drawing on your laptop, like you draw whatever you're doing on here translates to your laptop. I'm explaining it horribly, but I think you understand what I mean. I've already started to draw with it. I will put on the screen the first piece of art I have made with the drawing tablet. It was based off of a Pinterest photo. So yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to it, getting used to the feel of it. It's pretty cool. The first drawing tablet, well, technically I've drawn on a tablet. Like I used to have a tablet, and I downloaded a drawing software, and then I drew using like a little stylus thing. That's what I used to draw my very first webtoon with. But I never had like a tablet specifically for drawing, so it's a bit different than what I'm used to. But I'm enjoying it, and you know, it's a learning curve, but it's pretty cool. So hopefully I'll be able to, you know, continue using it and continue to make webtoons, which is the second thing, the third thing that I wanted to talk about today, because I do think that the webtoon videos that I've made have like boosted my, you know, YouTube views, and you know, it's exposed me to more people. Those videos have, you know, introduced more people to my content, and people felt like they wanted to subscribe because of my webtoon videos, or maybe because of my other videos. But I feel like webtoon has drawn quite a bit of people to this channel. And I'm going to be very honest with you, there was a period of time where I was like, if I don't want to do webtoon videos anymore, you know, there might not be as much as a pull towards my channel, because I, you know, I felt like Webtoon was a big part of that. And so I was wrestling with, well, do I do Webtoon even though I don't want to? And like, you know, kind of like doing it for the views type thing, which is a kind of scary thing to admit because I feel like I could get judged for that. But I do think that, you know, creating stories and creating art is something that I really want to do, and Webtoon is something that would allow me to do that. And I do have an idea for another Webtoon, but again, I don't want to force myself to do that just because I know it'll get views. So I'm trying to be honest with myself and trying to like see how that is gonna work, and if I genuinely don't feel any impetus, if that's the right word, if I don't feel any drive, I don't feel any motivation to do any more Webtoons, then I won't, because I just won't be honest. I'll just be forcing myself to do it, and it just wouldn't be, it would just be kind of like a waste of my time. But I do have some plans for a Webtoon, or an old story that I've had that I want to create into a Webtoon that I kind of wanted to be a graphic novel slash comic anyway. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, let's talk about thing number 4. YouTube scheduling. I have never been very good at keeping up a consistent YouTube schedule. You know, when you watch videos about like how do you grow on YouTube, how do you have a successful YouTube channel, one of the main things that people talk about is having a consistent upload schedule, because the more often you upload and the more consistently you upload, you know, the more traffic is drawn to your channel, algorithm, scientific YouTube stuff. But because I've always been a student as long as I've been doing YouTube, I started YouTube back in high school and I continued it throughout the college, and I'm, you know, continuing to do college. So I've always been a student as long as I've been doing YouTube. I have yet to find a balance between schoolwork and YouTube. And of course, because, you know, I want to do well at school, I had to prioritize school over YouTube, you know? So I graduate and I get what I need to get in terms of degrees or whatever. But, you know, my YouTube channel is still stuck at 50 subs, which I personally am okay with. And there are lots of people out there. I'm not saying that you can't do YouTube and school at the same time and be successful at both. There are lots of people out there who have managed to do YouTube consistently and do school and get good grades and all of that stuff. But I struggle with balancing the both. So YouTube gets neglected and my schoolwork gets the majority of my time and energy and effort. I hear a door opening. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just kind of explaining why, you know, I mean, there are lots of different factors that play into, you know, why my YouTube channel, why I've only reached 100 subscribers after 6 years. But you know what? If we don't take into account the views, if we don't take into account everything, I do feel like I'm at a good place in general. And it is exciting to be seeing a little bit of growth right now. You know, this could continue or it couldn't, but I am grateful for what it is right now. You know, it's a little bit of growth, but it's probably some of the most growth that I've seen on the YouTube channel. So I'm just kind of, you know, reveling in that, excited for that, you know. It'll be a good time. So, the future of this YouTube channel, what does it look like? Good question. I'm still trying to figure that out as well. As for a schedule, I did have one in mind, didn't stick to it, so we'll see. So I'm not going to say I'm going to upload every insert day here. I'm not going to say I'm going to upload every this day or that day or whatever. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes, considering that I am still a student. It honestly just depends on the rate of my work, which might increase, might decrease, whatever it is. But I'm still grateful for everyone that has shown support, whether it's leaving comments, leaving a like, subscribing, just watching my videos silently. That's what I do most of the time, just watch people's videos silently and judge them. Judging them in a good way. yeah, this video is just kind of a catch-up video. I don't know if I'm gonna make this a series, like unscripted updates or whatever, you know, a little update video. You know, when I'm not doing YouTube, I'm, you know, doing school. So if you ever wonder, hey, what's Zuri up to? She's doing school for the moment. You know, this could be a good segue into promoting my other social medias. Being like, hey, if you want to keep up with me when I'm not doing YouTube, check out my Instagram and my Twitter. But do I really post on Instagram and Twitter as much? I used to, but honestly, my social medias have just fallen by the wayside ever since school started up again in January. I was like, what is social media? I can't do both. But you know what? It's a price you have to pay. You know, you have to know what your priorities are. If your priority is YouTube, great. If your priority is school, great. If your priority is work, your family, whatever, you know, at the end of the day, there's more to life than social media. And that is something that I, social media obsessed Zuri, have to come to terms with. So yeah, this is just a thank you, basically. And I'm excited to see what else happens for 2021. I have some plans. I have some goals. But you know what? We'll see what happens. So yeah, this is just a kind of short, kind of long video. But I hope you enjoy. And I will see you in the next video. Whenever that is. Have a good day or night. Yada da 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 da. Bye bye.